How do you use the Make a 10 strategy to add? Let's find the sum of 8 plus 4. You can use a 10 frame and counters to show the sum of 8 and 4. Start with the greater addend. 8 is greater than 4, so place 8 red counters in the 10 frame first. 4 is the other addend, so place 4 yellow counters below the 10 frame. How can you rearrange the counters to make it easier to add? 8 plus 4. Start by making 10 by moving 2 yellow counters into the 10 frame. Now you have 10 counters in the 10 frame and 2 counters outside the 10 frame. This model shows a new addition fact. 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. The total number of counters has not changed, so 8 plus 4 and 10 plus 2 are both equal to 12. Let's find 6 plus 8 by making a 10. 8 is the greater addend, so add 8 red counters to the 10 frame. Now show 6 yellow counters. To make it easier to add, place 2 yellow counters in the 10 frame. You now have a full 10 frame and 4 more yellow counters below it. You can show this as the addition problem 10 plus 4. What is the sum of 10 plus 4? Select your answer.
Well, if we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We can also look at this and say, well, there are 0 ones here, plus adding 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. And then we have 110, and we bring it down here. It's 110, 4 ones, 14.
Hey, Joey, what are you doing?
I'm trying to come up with a strategy for my math puzzle, but I can't quite decide on which one to go for.
Well, would you like me to help?
Oh, yes, please.
All right, let me take a look.
I might have gotten just a little bit carried away.
Hey, Joey, I think I can help you with the strategy so that you don't use so much paper.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so what strategy would you choose to solve 5 plus 8? Here, you know, Joey, sometimes we've been using 5 frames in other problems. Well, in this case, the sums of the addends are greater than 10. So we want to use a 10 frame.
Yeah.
Just like this one here.
I see.
There are 5 spots on top and 5 in the bottom. That's why we have a 10 frame. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and use counters to place in our frame. Now, we can either place 5 counters first for this addend or 8. Now, it's easier to start with the largest addend because it's closer to 10 and it fills in more of the frame.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Show me.
We're going to use this 8 and we're going to use yellow counters to represent the 8.
I like yellow.
So here we have our 8 yellow counters.
Yeah.
Now, remember, we have another addend. The other addend is 5s. So now we have to bring in some other counters. Let's use red counters.
Okay.
So I'm going to bring in my 5 red counters right underneath there. Now, notice we still haven't filled in the entire frame.
That's true.
Right. So let's go ahead and bring in 2 more of the red counters.
Okay.
Okay. So there's 1.
Oh, look, there it goes.
And there's another one. Now, listen to this, Joey.
What?
I don't have to count all the counters because I already know there are 10 counters in this 10 frame.
Oops. Well, yeah, because, it's a 10 frame.
Yeah, it's a 10 frame. So we have 10 counters plus 3 more. What does that give us?
10 counters plus 3 more equals 13.
Great! So, although our addition sentence is 5 plus 8, it's easier to just add 10 plus 3.
That is just great. Thanks, Mrs. Sandoval.
No problem,
I
Joey.
can't wait to try it on my next math puzzle.
See, and Joey, that's the awesome part of this strategy. You can try it with any number.
Well, let's do another math puzzle.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next time for some more fun with math.
Let's do the puzzle.